At this time, I will show you how I make my sauteed kale greens. This is how I purchased them at my local grocery store, and it says they are great. These greens are cut and clean greens. They're good for sauteing, for salads, to juice, and also bake. I guess that would be kale chips when it comes down to baking. So let's get started. I have already washed, even though they're pre-washed greens, I have already washed my greens. I always wash my greens twice. I wash the pre-washed greens twice, and greens that are not pre-washed are washed 6 times in a salt bath. So these are the ones I'll be using. First off, I start with some EVOO, extra virgin olive oil, into a pan on medium heat. Let's pour that right on in. And I would say I use perhaps about 1/4 of a cup of oil because I will be doing 2 bags. Okay, so add those in there like so, and let that get started. And I have my wooden spoon here. I do have another spoon that's a rubber spoon that can take high levels of heat. But because I don't want to scratch my pan. So what I do is I have the oil in. I'm going to go ahead and just add my kale greens. And just add those all in, press them down a bit, and what I'm going to do is put the top on and let them steam, and they will steam until they cook down a bit, and after that I'll be right back. Let those steam. Be right back. Hello friends, it's been about 5 minutes and I just wanted to show you my first stir. Now, and the noise you're hearing is my suction unit over the stove, which is for steam and smoke that might be coming about. Now, as I turn these greens over, the bottom ones are done. Hello friends, and thank you for returning. Now, I just wanted to show you the second bag that I incorporated with the first bag. And as you can see, we still have enough olive oil and to coat the other ones. I did add a little water, and I still have the cup here. The only thing I'm going to add, and this is my great-great-grandmother's measuring cup, which is very, very sentimental to me, and I just feel so blessed to actually have most of her cooking utensils. So I'll be showing those as I cook. So I have a cup of water, and I did add a little water, and I'm adding a little water as I go because I want to really, I don't want to drown it in water, and I don't want to drown it in oil. So I'm going to just add just a little water to it and continue to let it steam. What I did want to do also is share with you guys the benefits of kale, if you don't already know. Now, I used to, I guess it's been about 2 years, but I used to cook my greens, mostly collards and turnips and mustards. I used to cook those probably 4 to 6 hours because I was looking for that tenderness. Oh, excuse me, let me turn off the overhead vent. I used to cook my greens, as I stated, 4 to 6 hours because I wanted them to be tender, like my grandmother's greens were, just delicious. So I used to do that, and until I found out that, I think I heard it somewhere on, I saw it on Facebook, and I also saw Chef Aki talk about it, and I also heard Dr. Oz talking about it, about, you know, when you do your greens, it's better to saute them because you don't diminish all of the healthy properties that they hold in them. When you boil them, you boil everything out, and it turns out, I guess it goes out into the pot liquor. And for those of us who like pot liquor, I think that that's good. But the other thing about it is that I don't like to drink pot liquor, and most of the salt or the seasonings end up in there, and that can be kind of salty. What I do also do is add the pot liquor to my homemade soups. So now that I'm making kale greens, this is the only way I make them, and my family absolutely loves them. I love them, but I wanted to share with you some of the benefits of eating kale. Kale is low in calories, high in fiber, and has 0 fat. Kale is high in iron. Kale is high in vitamin K, and it says vitamin K can help protect against various cancers. It is also necessary for a wide variety of bodily functions, including normal bone health and blood clotting. Also, increased levels of vitamin K can help people suffering from Alzheimer's disease. Kale is filled with powerful antioxidants, and kale is a great anti-inflammatory food. It says 1 cup of kale is filled with 10% of the RDA of omega-3 fatty acids, which help fight against arthritis, asthma, and autoimmune disorders. Kale is great for cardiovascular support. Eating more kale can help lower cholesterol levels. Kale is high in vitamin A, and vitamin A is great for your vision, your skin, as well as helping to prevent lung and oral cavity cancers. Kale is high in vitamin C, which is very helpful for your immune system, your metabolism, and your hydration. Kale is high in calcium per calorie. Kale has more calcium than milk, which aids in preventing bone loss, preventing osteoporosis, and maintaining a healthy metabolism. Vitamin C is also helpful to maintain cartilage and joint flexibility. And also to conclude, kale is a great detox food. Kale is filled with fiber and sulfur, both great for detoxifying your body and keeping your liver healthy. 1 cup of kale has only 36 calories, 5 grams of fiber, and 0 grams of fat. It is great for aiding in digestion and elimination with its great fiber content. It's also filled with so many nutrients, vitamins, folate, and magnesium, as well as those that I already spoke on. So, honey, let me tell you, this is so good, so flavorful. And to end, I'm going to show you just how I season it. And it's very simple. So hang on, and I'll be right back. And now we are done with our kale. It is very tender, as you can see, full of flavor. And I did not use, I used perhaps 3/4 of a cup of water. I didn't use the whole cup, and they're tender, rich, and full of flavor. Now, when it comes to seasoning my kale, I use lemon pepper from McCormick. Okay, there we go. And what I do, now, not only do I use lemon pepper, I use fresh garlic, and sometimes I put onion into my greens. But because I am making this for a friend, I'm not going to do all that. I'm just going to put some lemon pepper in, and I'm just going to shake some over the top. lightly, and that will be it. And I'm just telling you, it is so good. So in this segment, we used extra virgin olive oil, 3/4 cup of water, and lemon pepper. You won't believe it. If you try this recipe, please shoot me a message and let me know how you enjoyed it, or you can leave a comment down below in the description bar. As again, I thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do so at this time, and I'll see you again in the next one. Peace.